welcome back. We are in the kitchen. We have dietitian Courtney Hager with us from Penn State Health. Courtney, you're going to be talking to us about some healthy ways that we can eat for our heart. And one of them is, it has to do a lot with sodium and the lack of sodium, right?
Yes. So in our heart health, we try to limit the sodium in our diet to prevent some heart conditions like hypertension, chronic heart failure, and even heart attack. So in the recipe today, I made some adjustments to the ingredients.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways to do that. So how do we lower that sodium level?
Sure. So in the recipe today, I substituted some of the ingredients. In the original recipe, there was some high sodium sriracha, also chicken broth, and soy sauce, which is a really common ingredient in some of this Asian cooking. And instead, in the new recipe, I used some fresh ingredients like lime and ginger for some good heart health, and also some crushed red pepper. Which none of those ingredients have sodium. So
right, a lot of people think that if they lose their salt intake, they lose a flavor of sorts.
Yes.
This is why you put out the spices and the level of flavor with ginger and lime, right?
Right. So it still has tons of flavor. We even used fresh basil in this recipe, in the upgraded recipe, and it's really, really flavorful without all the salt.
And so whenever you're talking about someone at heart risk and heart disease, also people who are thinking that they might have it, they want to make sure that they eat well, and this is one of those recipes. Are there other ways?
Sure. So other ways in this recipe that we kind of made some healthy upgrades, we swapped out the white rice for brown rice, and so you have a little more fiber, which is also heart healthy. And the other great thing that we did is, in the original recipe, there was a lot more rice. There was like 1 cup of rice in this recipe per serving, and I just reduced it to about 1/3 of a cup. So it's learning those portion guides.
Control.
Yeah.
But aside from this, are there other foods that people should look towards to make sure that they're eating well and keeping healthy?
Sure. So watching for saturated fat in some foods. A lot of times we find saturated fat in high-fat meats. Swapping it out for the better fats like fish, almonds, walnuts, nuts and seeds.
And fruits are good, right?
And fruits and vegetables, of course. Yeah. So in the upgraded recipe today, I added definitely extra vegetables.
And with vegetables, sometimes you have to watch with the cans. You kind of have to pour off some of that so you don't have all that sodium that's sitting in there. And
yeah, so one trick we tell people is to put your vegetables or your canned beans into a colander and just rinse them off under the cold tap water, and it rinses some of that salt right off.
Well, this was great information, and we hope that this helps everybody's heart moving forward. Thank you so much.